So this is video number 3 in a series looking at a tool that will help you understand problems, issues and challenges in a more methodical way. The tool is SUM, S-U-M, and we use the example of a team, project, organisation or person that isn't performing quite the way you'd expect. So yesterday we looked at S, do they see it the same way as you? And if we're confident that they do and you're still not getting performance, you turn to U. Are they up to it, or is the situation up to it? Now, when I was doing my coaching training with the Forton group, they created an acronym called PIES, and it was very useful in this particular question. So PIES stands for physical, intellectual, emotional, and social. So physically, do they have everything they need? Do they have tools, buildings, computers, infrastructure? Do they have time? Intellectually, do they have the skills, the knowledge, the talent, or even the experience to do this? Emotionally, is there anything happening at work? Is this the last thing they do before they expect a big promotion? Because that can have an impact on people. Or is there anything going on in their personal life that may be preventing them from performing? Social, do they have the people they need in their team? Are their people performing? Do they have enough of your time as their manager, advisor, or leader? Or are there people outside of their sphere of influence that they need to help them? Now, use of an example here would be useful. I had somebody come to me and say they couldn't do a particular task. We went through some, and it turned out they said they didn't have enough time, so physical. And when I asked them to tell me what else they were doing, it turned out that they were doing something that wasn't theirs to do in the first place. So don't jump to conclusions when somebody says they don't have time. Dig into it. There's a reason in their head why they don't have enough time. Interestingly, when we then looked at why that other person wasn't doing their job and hence they were having to pick it up, we used the SUM model in them. Did they see it the same way? Were they up to it? Was their situation up to it? Or were they motivated? So once you've covered P-I-E-S, physical, intellectual, emotional and social, you should be fairly comfortable, if you address those issues, that they see it the same way as you and that they or their situation is up to it. If you're still not getting performance, there's only one thing left, and it's motivation, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. Thank you to the Forton Group.